Hey guys, this is Kei speaking, and today we are back in automation with the Ellisbury update and our Gasmean Kei Cars. And we are just about to embark on the crazy 80s and our next model. Me recording the last episode is quite a while back, and a new patch is out. So all the things that were supposed to be fixed are kind of fixed. Let's see what this was. Wait a sec. Stop. There. Engine architecture. No, this one. Now you can see it. It's not the mysterious 5 anymore. It is valve count 5 for whatever it is. Well, it's dual overhead cam. And yes, that's especially useful here, that change, when it comes to where are the gearboxes? Here. No, there. Manual 6 and sequential 4 and so on. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, where were we at? Well, we're just about to design the new lineup, which is going to be split into 3 different models. We do have plenty of cash and income to back that up and build some nice factories to go along with it. And we are aiming for... Oh, well, this one has a very short engineering time. We seem to be aiming for a release in 86. Also, this is quite impressive. We are now selling 42,000 cars a month of the Berry. That is with some stock left over, though, that also sells quite well. From the MK3, not just the MK4 there. We do have the Electron sitting here already. Can't expand it, even though it does have trims. This is our new sports car, light and agile, of course. Here we are currently designing the next best thing, that is the utility market. Off-roader, utility, as well as delivery are supposed to go on this one. And I think I have an idea here what we could do. Currently it's sitting in its base trim, which we made the off-road trim. And of course we are using the biggest engine of them all, the 550, with a standard turbo tacked onto it. Well, what I came to think of was maybe we should be, now that the safety standards are a little higher and coming up in the 90s as well, I don't think they're too bad. Yeah, I don't think that's much of an issue. But we're currently sitting at 37. And there is a way to make utility vehicles that also are reasonably safe. Currently, it's set to monocoque. That's not really what we want for utility vehicles, is it? We would like to go ladder frame, but ladder frame, yes. It has the perfect structural integrity to be shaven off the road. So we don't use this, but instead, partial monocoque. Yes, it has the safety rating of the monocoque, but it has some of the benefit of the utility-focused ladder frame. Beautiful. Now it finally has a use case. Isn't it beautifully constructed balance? Yes, so we do have a solid axle coil in the front for the off-road fanatics and solid axle leaf for the utility fanatics. And I think we're going to keep it that way. The only thing that is a little bit out there is that it's front transverse, but why make the car any heavier than it needs to be? And now that we are making a dedicated utility vehicle that are a little bit more clumsy in their look, even though still very cute, I think this name just fits the bill. You asked for it, here it is. The Booby. Oh, I wonder if we can make this a little larger somehow. Oh yes, we can. Beautiful. More space on the interior. More cargo space. More comfort. It's beautiful. So we can take another look at the general setup of this car. It's performing reasonably well. I think that was where we left off with last time. We basically tried to hammer this one out and then let future Killer Op do the remaining work on cloning and making the other variants, and so far so good. I assume this one quickly goes over the mark, but why not tune it better? Oh, we don't have camber. Yeah, okay, well then That's one explanation. But this is looking a lot more appropriate. 0.66G to be expected on all-terrain, I would assume. Yes, radial all-terrain tires. That's looking good. We stay on Steelies. Luxury cassette. Okay. Yeah, 1 point of unlock there. It's good. Alright, let's clone it. Basically the same setup for the utility. And we do another one. And clone it to be the delivery. First, let's make the utility vehicle. And what body shape do we pick? Well, there's just one. There's one that really excels, and that is this one. Can we morph it somehow? Can make... What? Wow. Wow. Okay, this is quite some design. I think we need some more space. This is fantastic. Oh, and we can make it... we can make it have more load as well. Beautiful. Let's do exactly that and see if the setup is still good. Off-road no longer what we are aiming for. It is rather the utility segment. And why are they complaining? Bastards. Maybe utility. That would make sense. They certainly would like to have long life tires, I believe. That's our utility. Do we get anything extra out of that? Yes, some extra load capacity. Front does need some extra disc size to get rid of some of the fade. But overall, this is still not looking quite right. Okay, well, that explains a few things. Slightly rear happy, this thing. Oh, do we want to go fully clad with this one? Just give it better fuel economy. How much better was this? What? Wow, okay, that makes a lot of difference. That's good. Our top speed is back. Oh yes, we're maxing this thing out. And yeah, I know, this is way too modern for a utility vehicle to have fully clad there. And also, you could argue that the skid tray is actually perfectly valid to be a bit of a mixed bag between off-roader and utility vehicle. But with us having a dedicated off-roader, which also has tires that are have way more rolling resistance, I think we can make this one slightly... Oh, but yeah, that one had 4 seats, right? This one is going to have 2. That's a big difference. So maybe I stick with the off-road under tray there. And for the delivery vehicle, I can go with the nice and sleek fully clad. But then that costs us a lot of extra engineering time. Oh, how bad is this? Engineering time? No, it's not too bad. 12? Yeah, 12 isn't making a vector that is super significant. So that's okay. Also it does give the reliability. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think we want our utility vehicles to have that. So, we continue here. This is looking good. We keep the luxury cassette premium. And now it's just about setup. Okay, we do need to tilt this one over to acceptable places, please. Yes, okay. It was just that step. Is it better without compensating for it? I think it might be. Look at that. So, if we hold our car here, let's just get rid of this. Hold the car, and now we go this direction. Set it up nicely for drivability. One more step. There. You see that we do have more sportiness and more drivability this way. So it certainly is a little nuanced. And please don't drive your car at like maximum Gs at 120 kilometers an hour, fully laden, of course. It's a little bit on the risky side, in case you didn't know. Oh yeah, right, we do have air suspension on these beasts as well. That's cool. The only thing that isn't cool is that it's drastically reducing reliability. So we clear the held car, and now check this out. So versus progressive springs here. We gain lots of everything apart from reliability. Losing 2 points. That's a lot. I mean, this is 2 and what is it? 2.3% roughly or something? Yeah, okay, well, have to deal with this. I think this is cool to have the new tech in here though. Markets are looking nice. The scoring isn't the best, but I think it will sell regardless. It is quite capable in its own right, and probably more tailored to the budget demographic. Demography? Demographic. Yes. Demagoguery. So, here we go. Finally, the delivery. Let's wrap this one up. And of course, we are going to choose the van. This is looking fantastic. Let's see if we can make the morphs even better. We did have one there, and was there one for the whole thing? There we have it. Oh yes, all the cargo space. It's already at a normalized desirability of 265. These things are heavy. 850 kilos. Soon we will need power steering or something like that. That's horrendous. And this car doesn't care about off-road, so we can easily crank the sway bars up, get a better roll angle, a more comfortable one. Oh my god, that was right on the edge. You see this? Just one step. And yes, that was a reference in case you also noticed in retrospect. All right, that just shows how old you are, really. Just like me. You what, mate? Are we selling this to offer a premium demographic now? I think the prices will be a lot more in the 12 to 14k range. But let's see what prices look like, or what production numbers and sales numbers look like this. Whoa! Everyone loves the off-road. Oh, I see why. I see why. It has 4 seats. Yeah, that's basically it. So it goes into all the family markets as well, but they don't know about our next model just yet, which I'm going to design right after checking how quick the delivery vehicle is around the track. And there you go. Well, it is quite rapid. I mean, that's a respectable time for a light delivery vehicle in the 1980s. 254. Now for the engineering. We are still sitting at a comfortable 46 months. I have forgotten how long we have until... Oh, well. No, it says it right there, right? So we wanted to release at the start of 86. So that is exactly 5 years. That means 60. Alright, so if we bring this to 60, then we're good. We do want more reliability, because especially these segments do really care about it. And we do want to make them in a large factory. We don't want too much pressure. And also we can give this some more funding. I mean, we have plenty. Maybe not that much, but we have that money for a reason. That is certainly not why, not because we are spending it all on engineering. So let's drop our pressure a little bit more and up our reliability some extra, and then we're good. There we go. Perfect. And there is a lot we can do to make this engine even better. We are already at 93 reliability and just using 9 months. This is not an engine that is used in the Swallow, of course. So maybe we just want to further update this engine with more quality, more better things. And this is an inline 3. I mean, do we want to have balance shafts then? It makes the engine smooth and luxurious. But no. Oh my. No. It makes it, of course, slightly less powerful. A little less reliable as well. Ouch. No, we don't need it. It's tiny. It's still tiny. Okay, let's just put another point into fuel system. That's nice. Plus 9 MPFI in, well, 1986 then. But, yeah, that's proper. Proper quality. Are we going to hit plus 15 on this? I've never done that in a normal playthrough. That would be interesting to see if we could accomplish it. I'm wondering, should we try to cram in a little more compression? Because most of the map, most of the normal driving that will be done, cruising at medium speeds, would be done in the non-boost region or slight boost region of this, where it is very much blue, and we are not using the octane that we have. So what happens if I put this to like 8? So it would make the engine a lot more efficient, almost a full percentage, no, not a full percentage point, but something around there. That does look good. We've not lost much power either, like a percent, basically. That's fine. But now, before we continue, we need to check out if this has upset our WES 11 standards that we had on our cars. So we head over to the emissions panel, and it is all green. But that's just for the off-road. Well, that was usually the biggest culprit in this, because of the high rolling resistance tires. Oh, it's a tiny margin, 1.4%. 9.1% here for the utility. And 5.7 liters here for the delivery. And we do have, for the emissions, a beautiful 10.6% margin. So I think it was the right choice there to give it some extra compression. And now, how do we get... Oh, the extra point of quality only added a few months here of engineering time, yes. So we can really make this one proper now in this facelift. 85, 104 reliability, that's nice. Some process, but some more tooling. And funding, yeah, no, funding is fine. We can learn some more. And I think I'm going to keep it at 42, because these settings are already quite ridiculous. And we will need to produce a lot of engines. This is already running at 2.9 shifts, and this one at 2 shifts at the moment. Yeah, that's a lot. So, I think we need to upgrade them. And remember, this is not just for our utility lineup, it is also for our main lineup that we still have to make. 13 months. Okay. I think we have to bite that bullet. It's just 400 million. That's fine. At this size, I think they do want to have some additional... Holy, just a few points. Look at this number. Number of variants produced here. With just a few clicks, that's thousands of engines extra. Oh, there's the sweet spot. Okay. Let's see there somewhere. 75. I'll do exactly the same for the other large 1 factory that now becomes a large 3. Now they have a combined capacity of building over 60,000 engines a month. I wonder, should we stick with building a new factory for this specifically? Because these are quite popular. And maybe we don't want... Yeah, we can't now. Now we can't choose to mix them into the same factories. Because they are based on their own model. So they do need their own factory. But I think I do need 2 factories to build the new main car. And also this one isn't yet in existence. Which means that if we take a factory away from the Barry and somehow upgrade it, and it takes time, then it would take out the production of the berry, like way earlier. So I don't think I want that. So what I'm going to do is get a new factory. Let's make a new one then. See how grotesquely expensive it is. Maybe we could try one in Florinia. Yeah, well, well, okay. Staff per month, of course, is slightly more limited in Florinia. And, oof, yeah, well, how are we going to fill a huge factory there? It will take many, many months. Too many? Probably. Let's just see what happens. Huge plot, huge factory, steel presses. This is already 2 billion. Okay. Okay. Well, this one would have to have these as well, because that would save a lot of money. So now we're at 2.3 billion. It's getting slightly expensive here. Months until one shift, that's fine, because this one would take 54 months to build. You know what also takes 54 months or more? Our car. So this would be an opportunity to cram that one in there. Certainly not something that you just build alongside of other things. New mega factory in Florinia? Yeah. But maybe this is a little stupid as well. Because these cars are primarily going to be sold in Gasmea. At least the utility and the off-road. The delivery is going to be sold a lot in Florinia. So should we? Yeah, let's go with Florinia. It's fine. Worker quality. Oh, yeah. Well, there we have another issue. That's not going to work out, is it? No. No. Okay. Well, go to school, kids. We need you. So the build quality will be rather shoddy, to say the least. Not a fan. Let's see how it would be if it was somewhere else. It is a highly automated factory. Helvetia might be the place to go for. Workforce skill is very high, much higher than Florinia, and higher than in Gasmea as well. Plot costs are lower. And what a difference it makes. There, until one shift just 14. Well, this does look quite promising. A Helvetian mega factory. The only thing that does give me a little bit of pause here is that, well, it is, let's say, 60% of our current company valuation worth in factory. 2.5 billion. That's significant. That's more than 60%. Yes, so that's a little bit of a bummer. And also, refresh costs or retool costs will be enormous for a factory like this. So we will have to do fewer facelifts. But I think with the cars that we are making, especially utility-focused cars, that is not too much of an issue. Right, let's calculate the forecast with 50% margin on the cars, and we see that... Okay, demand just got nuked. Let's try with 40%, and that should get us up to, yeah, about 0.9 shifts. That's fine. But that also tells me that we need to just save ourselves a little bit of trouble and set this one to min shifts 0.5 and max shifts 1.5. If we include the factory in it, it does add $2,200 per car. Yeah, that seems about right. So total profit of 1.9 billion after 5 years. It's a bit of a longer term investment, that. But let's see how it goes. Staffing takes 37 months. That's well within the period of factory construction. Ooh. Okay. Well, we are already at 4.74 billion in total project costs. So far, not a problem, because at 200 million a month, and this taking 60 months, that does look quite promising, right? But that's not an issue. So we should be good, but we are also selling plenty of old cars at the moment. That is something we need to keep in mind. But first, let's see how much the new main project is going to cost. And we are selling a lot of old cars here. Like, look at these. Holy. That's a lot of income. So, new car it is. New project. We are going to aim it at the family market. Now, as always, we're starting out with Froenian City. And which car body are we going to take? Well, let's see if there's something that is fitting. We can take... Oh, these are the newer cars. Well, there's this little one here. This looks perfect. Does have a van. Does it have a coupe? It's a hatchback. No? Do we need coupes? Probably not. But I know, you're screaming like, Care up, pick the Honda City Turbo! That thing here. Yeah, okay. I guess. 5-door. Perfect. We don't need any of these trims. We do have hatchbacks only, though. That's slightly bad. Because I would probably like to have... do we have any... Yeah, we do have a convertible. Okay. We don't need the light delivery version of that one. But there are no wagons or people movers or anything of that sort. I would have loved to build a car based on these. Holy shit. They look awesome. Especially the delivery version. Yeah, but I think this is going to be fine. Just not as versatile. So this build is going to focus more on the inside, difference on the inside rather than outside. Because there's not much difference on the outside to be had. Ah, look at this cute little thing. We are going to go for steel. Monocoque for this one, and galvanized steel, that is. Is it going to be front-wheel drive? I think the answer is yes. And... ooh, double wishbone is an option now, of course. But let's keep it simple. McPherson strut and torsion beam now. Let's go semi-trailing arm for this. 40 months for this already. I think I'm going with +2 in quality. Maybe just +1. Keep the costs down. And the time down. We choose the existing engine. That is our bigger Kei Base 550T MK3. Front wheel drive, of course. And I think here we are going to take automatics for the first time. The question is... if that is going to have the desired fuel economy. Maybe not. It will have a big boost in comfort, of course. Is it worth it, though? Let's see. We are going to compare those. Alloy rims, just to save some weight. And we go full vented, and I guess solid rear is fine. For solid disc rear is fine there. There's basically no force required to stop these things. Fully clad on these. And 6... ooh, engineering time is significant. Maybe let's go with 5. And, oh, also trim body. We do need to put plenty of quality into that. I need to double check if I did so with the utility version. And of course, again, we're going with luxury cassette. And not just any luxury cassette, but +6 luxury cassette. Ooh, hit it pretty well, apart from it being a little bit on the sporty end. Oh my, this setup is looking fantastic. Already quite good stats, even though I've just done the suspension tune. Now, gearbox, wow, fast it is too. Alright, this is a fair tune, so now let's hold this car and switch to manual and go here. So what would we get out of this? Way better fuel economy, way better reliability, and we would also get much higher sportiness, but comfort is really tanking. The car would be lighter and somewhat easier to engineer as well. And you know what? I think I'm going to stick with the manual. I like the stats a little better. I think the comfort, yeah, we are partially already offsetting this with our luxury entertainment option. And then we have in there, there's no option. It's just standard. Ah, I see. Okay. My hastily put together best guess for brake setup was really damn good. This is it. And that's why the stats were so high to start with. Okay, I understand. So utility we don't care about, so that's fine. And this is looking okay as well. This is fine. And now, do we need to change anything apart from some fine tuning to the... Is this good? Yes, 100%. Some fine tuning to the setup here. 4.8. Yeah, that's it's a little stiff. That's better. 7.0. Of course, emissions, no problem whatsoever. Where's 11? 25% margin. Ride height is a little high. Can go somewhat lower. That, of course, means that we are also lowering our roll angle, which means we can go a little softer on the sway bars. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Looks like a good setup. So we clear the held car, and these stats are looking somewhat promising. But let's just double check if they are. If we don't need higher comfort by now. We are going into the markets, into sales breakdown, and check out what currently is hot in the city demographic, and take the best competitor sitting right there, and they have their 1971 City MK2. Oh, they built one of those, these bastards. Oh, holy shit. Oh man, these are good. 62 drivability. More sportiness than what I have. Well, okay, they probably have an actual engine in there. And then, yeah, I mean, comfort. We are winning in comfort. Practicality, it's fine. Off-road, of course, none. Reliability, we will win easily. Then fuel consumption, though, 6.5 liters, 100k. That's awful. So we're definitely winning in that regard, and it's quite important to those demographics. Oh, and we don't even have the correct setup here. 2 to 5, well, should we go... Oh, no, wait. Well, this is more the family setup. Well, that's good. So we could go with just 2 seats. And that would, of course, up the comfort drastically. If this is our city, then, yeah, this is good. And now we're talking... Look at this. We don't quite beat the competition's drivability stat of 62. But, yeah, okay, this is the average of the top 3. So there, it's just saying 60. But we have them beat in sportiness. The best one was also about there, so about the same. But here, we are pretty high up there, 37. 4.5 liters versus 7. Yeah, we have them beat there. Here we gain a little bit of advantage as well. This is just designed reliability, so this is going to go up. But we do gain 5% due to us being 5 points higher. And this is with the new importance of reliability. I think this is perfectly fair. If you're... this would be 6-7%. 7% better reliability. Then, yeah, it's 5% more desirable. That would make sense. This, of course, looks fantastic. This is at 11k, quite a realistic price. I'm just checking the Booby again, and yes, I did not forget to set body quality. I'm really happy with the city car as a base model, or base trim, rather. And I'm going to now make the family version, which we know wasn't too far off. I think we're going to give this one the medium tires. Slightly worse fuel economy, but better comfort. And better drivability, as it turns out. And, of course, having grip actually helps. Ah, that's their secret. They put on tires that actually have grip. I mean, the competitors. But now, let's destroy our comfort with a beautiful +3. No, not +3. 3 setup in the rear. That is killing a lot of stats again. Whew, the compatibility of this is phenomenal. Beautiful. And it looks like it's scoring in all the right segments. Yeah. Wow. This is going to take over the world. The next obvious candidate is the convertible. And that one we give... Oh no! The convertible can only have +2. Okay. Well, well. Let's take a look at the markets. I do believe that they do have... this. Oh no! Convertible can have 2 seats. Okay, convertible premium is 4-4. Right. So 2-seater there for convertible sports, which this isn't. But seat range starts at 2, so yes, we're only going to give this 2 seats. Oh, now I have forgotten what we did choose for the convertible type. Did we go for the hidden? So it was the Electron convertible that we wanted to check for the convertible type. Let's just see, so that we do gain familiarity for both of these in the same thing. That's why I want to check. And we did choose hidden. Yes. This is looking really good. I wonder what more trims we might need. Because if we are putting these in large factories, then production is definitely quite capable of handling 4 different trims. But what more do we need? With the bodies that are available, there's not that many options. We could make a 4-seater standard-ish one, but that is mostly covered by these already with the 5-seater. And considering that we are not going to put in different tech to keep it efficient, I don't think this is viable either. So I think I'm going to call it there. This is looking pretty solid. Name! I think I read in the comments a suggestion that I really liked, and that was the Nugget. It's not a bird, but it certainly fits. Oh, this is looking good. Yes, 51 months base time, and with more funding, let's go to 80-ish. We can up reliability some more, but maybe I want to up tooling some more instead, because that is equally important. And then a little less on the pressure. Yeah, that's a good setup. Body and fixtures does take 36 though. That's the largest vector. I think I'm just going to drop that. That will make it way better. So +5. +5 should suffice. That will also reduce the production units required. And as we are in Gasmea, that kind of matters. In Ahana, not so much, because they are basically for free, but here, nah. Yeah, it did save a little bit. Not as much as I had hoped. And furthering lowering the pressure has given us 60 months exactly, and reliability of 94.1. Beautiful. Now, seeing that we have split off production into the utility and the now main car, the Nugget, I think it is perfectly viable to just reuse the factories that we have. Only retool them, but not expand them, because they are producing plenty of cars. Production efficiency looks excellent. We're still below with the blue line here for the production of the engine, so we don't need to further beef up or add factories there. And the best of all, this is just adding, what was it, 200 million. And only takes 4 months. With the second large factory, we are getting very close to matching load. Oh, I wonder if we maybe could pull off something like this. That in the medium factory, we build the convertible. But if we only build the convertible, then it might not be used. So I was thinking about this constellation here. Medium factory only builds this one at 100% efficiency. And then the others both only build these because they can at an efficient rate. But maybe we do something like this. Yeah, I think that's better. And then we can switch off one of the... No, we can switch off both of the large factories for the convertible, because that one is not going to be requested as much. Huh? What's going on here? Why is this one more expensive than retooling of the bigger factories? Alright, I think this is going to be quite the move. Yeah, 99.5% efficiency. That's a fair amount. That makes a difference at the volumes that we're talking about. Oof, these are also saying that they only need one shift. We might have gone a little large for these factories. But future-proofing, it's called, right? It will work. But now for the fun thing. Let's see how expensive it is. 470 million, that's not too bad. But for the total, that's going to be the main focus here. 5.2 billion. I think we can take out a partial loan as well, but I would like to hear in the comments below what you would do in this situation. Would you just go for it? Or would you say that take out a partial loan, or maybe a full one at pretty good conditions, I have to say. And they are only getting better at 50%. So, yeah, definitely not going to sign off this project now, or these projects, now that they are all done and aligned and beautifully built with fantastic engines. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please press that like button for me. It helps the videos, and I shall see you guys next time.